Code with Kaleem. This is another video for the DevOps series, and in today's video we will discuss on Linux commands and we will run those commands in Linux lab. I will really suggest you that you just watch my next 2-3 lectures, then you will become zero to hero in Linux. So now let's connect with the Linux machine and start it right away. One second, let me connect with this one. So I'm going to connect it. In case if you think that you don't know how to create or connect with the Linux machine, you can watch my other video that will tell you that how to create free Linux machine on cloud in just 5 to 10 minutes. So guys, in today's video we will discuss about the different commands like cat command, touch command, vivm and nano. So guys, don't worry about the things I'm going to present you, and I will run all the commands one by one, so you will able to remember the things. So I think let's jump into the lab and let's do it. So first of all, you have to do sudo su. So you should be a root user, right? So root user. Now here you can see that if I just press ls, we haven't any content here, right? So ls, we haven't any content here. Now I'm going to create one file. For instance, I'm going to create one file, cat file1. So you can see here, you can just type the any content here, so it will create a you can just add some content. Hello, salam, brother, are you there? So you can type any type of content here. So in order to exit from here, so it should save the data into the file. So you can just press the Control D. I'm using my Mac system. I'm pressing Control D. So I'm now out. So now you can, if you want to see the content, you just have to write the cat file1, and you can see that all the content is here. Hello, salam, brother, are you there? Right now, in this way that you can see that we have successfully created a file and then added a content in that. Let's create another file. For instance, cat file2, right? I'm going to create. So in that for instance, we can add any content here, like John, are you available to take my call? Like Smith is also here. Right now let's save this content, right? So Control D, and now we are here. Let's see the content again in file2, right? You can see that the content is there, right? So the next thing is that how we can add another content. For instance, I want to modify this file2, right? And I'm adding some more data to this. Urba, are you there? So right, Control D, and now I will see a cat file2. You can see it here. So this is a concatenate stuff that I was talking about. This one, with the help of this cat, that we can add the content to the existing file. Right now, how we can copy the data. So in order to copy data from one file to another, for instance, in a file1, we have this content, hello, salam, brother, are you there? Right, we want to copy all the content from file1 to file2. So how we can do that? File1 to file2, and here you can just type all, right? And now let's see what happened. All the content will goes to the all, right? So now let's see cat all. You can see that all the content is here of the file1. Hello, salam, brother, are you there? John, are you available? And all the content in all. That is a thing regarding with the cat. So another thing that for instance, if I want to copy the data from cat file1 to file2, right, I can also do that. So right, so now let's see what happened with the file2. Oh, sorry, cat file2, right? So, hello, salam, brother, are you there? So all the content of the file1, hello, salam, brother, are you there? But in this case, if you notice this, if you notice something, that in the file2 all the content is overwrite here, because it's overwrite everything on the file2, and now we only have the content of the file1 in a file2, right? So you can see it here that if you do this, if you run this command, then it will overwrite everything in the file2, right? So we lost this one. For instance, what was in the file 2, you can see it here, that something like that, what was that, John, are you available to take my call? Smith is also here, or are you there? So all the content is wiped out, and now only in the file 2 we only have the content of the file 1, hello, salam. And we can also check the file 1. File 1 should be there with the same content, right? So you can see in this way that you can concatenate the data. Now let's see what is the purpose of tag command. What the tag command do? Tag command is to see the content in bottom to top. So it means that if I type tag, then the content will be appear like brother, are you there, salam, hello. So it will be reverse. So now let's run that command and see the magic. So for instance, if I write this tag file 1, so you can see it here, brother, are you there, salam, and hello, right? Now let's move to the touch command. Let me first clear this screen. And so in the touch command, I'm going to run the touch file 3, file 4. With the help of touch command, I can create multiple empty files for this. So okay, now you can see it here that the number of multiple files has been created. Now I'm going to run the stat command. What the stat command will do? Stat command will basically give me the information of the timestamp and everything, right? See it here. So you can see it here that it is telling me that the file 1, when it was first created, right, and its time of access time, modified time, and the change time. Let me create another one with the help of this touch file 1. Let's see, touch file 1, touch file 1. Okay, and now I'll run the command stat file 1, right? So I run the touch file 1, and now you see the you can see that it changed the timestamp. It changed the timestamp to 1938. Modified time also changed, access time also changed, but the birth time will be remain same, 1932, right? Time will be same. For instance, if I want that only the access time should be changed, so how can I do that? So for that one, let's try to achieve that one. For instance, I want that the only the touch minus a file 2, right? So now run the stat file 2 and see the magic. So with the help of touch minus a, you can see it here that the access time change, right? If I want to change the access time, so I can use this touch minus a file 2. Let me show you again, touch minus a file 2, right? So if I run the stat file 2 again, and you can see it here that it will change the access time 1942 and also the change one. So but if you want that only the modify should be changed, not the access, then you can run another command, touch minus m, right, file 2, and now run the file 2. You can see it here that only the this modified will be changed, right? Modify will be changed, and the and the change will be also be changed here, because change means that whatever we are doing any change, access, modify, so it will also be changed with the help of touch minus m and touch minus a. So I hope that you guys are able to understand this stuff. The next thing is that VIVM 5, for instance, right? I'm going to add some content. Hello. So how can I add content? Just press I and start the content here. Hello, brother, are you there? And I'm coming to your home. And now how can you come up from this? You can just press the escape and then press shift WQ. Now if you want to see the content again, that whether that content is saved or not, you can just see it. Hello brother, are you there? I'm coming to your home. In order to exit from this, press shift WQ, right? So so we have successfully added the content. Now let's add some more content to the same file, pi file 5. Now here I can just enter another content. Okay, brother, welcome to my home, right? And now press escape WQ. So you can see that the content is successfully added. So the next thing is that you can achieve the same thing with the help of nano. So in nano file 6, okay, hello, I'm testing with nano. Are you comfortable with this? Now let me exit from it. Press the Control X and press yes and enter. Now see that whether you're able to save the information. Right, you can see it here. With the help of the nano, I'm successfully able to save the data. Control X. Right, now I'm out. Now let's see the command ls -l. So you can see that the data is here. You can see it here that the file is changed at 1946 for instance, file 6, and the other one is also right the 1946. ll command. What's the ll command do? ll command, so if you want to see the hidden files as well, you can use the ls-a. It will show us all the hidden files as well. Now to see that the history of the commands that we run today, you can see it by just enter the history. You can see all the commands that we use today, and it will keep all the history, right? So guys, I will really suggest you that you should do the practice by use the cat command, touch command, vivm and nano. So I hope you able to understand something today. You just have to stay tuned with me, my next 2 or 3 lectures, then I believe that you will be very much comfortable with the Linux setup. Thank you guys for watching this video, and have a nice day.